Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams, and I am going to make some chia seed tortillas. These are not my other chia seed tortillas. Kyla is photobombing. These are the my chia seed tortillas that also have cheese and almond flour. So they're a little bit different in their consistency. They're still flat. They don't fold. We're having tacos. That's what Zariah wanted. I know yesterday we had almost like a taco skillet. Tonight we're having tacos again, but different form. So we're having like fajita type tacos. And these are more like you put the food on top or you use it to scoop food and eat it afterwards. Tell me where you're watching from. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's Eve. The light is really flickering right now. Tell me what you're doing tonight to celebrate. Is it low key in your house? Are you staying in or are you going out? Put staying in or going out. And I would love to know. I'm doubling my recipe. I have a cup of mozzarella cheese that I'm going to put in the microwave for 1 minute. And then we're going to mix the dry ingredients while that is cooking. So you're gonna come with me in all the spots. The dry ingredients is a 1/4 cup of chia seeds that are ground into like powder, a 1/4 cup, and then a full cup of almond flour. Full cup of almond flour. This one doesn't fit very easily, so we'll do this one. This is a 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup. And then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of pink salt. 1 teaspoon of pink salt. And now we're just going to mix this. And then we have one more ingredient that will go with the cheese that's melting in the microwave right now. Once this is well combined, then it will be ready to mix and add. And the microwave just binged. So like, share, heart this video, and tell me what you are doing to celebrate the bringing in of the new year. What are you doing to celebrate? We are staying in, and I'm not exactly sure yet what we're doing. We might watch a movie, we might play a game, we might do both. And we're staying in. So tell me in the comments what you're doing. This is a cup of mozzarella cheese. I want it to be melted and get to that like place where it combines well. And then I'm going to add 2 beaten eggs to the cheese and mix it a little bit. And then I'm going to add all of this to the dry mixture that we just made. And I might need to step behind me to mix the fajitas that we're having. So this isn't gonna all combine into this cheese, but I can get it a little bit coated and pressed into here. And there we go. Now it's not all the way, as you can see, it's not all the way in. But I want to pour it in here, and then I want to mix it with all of this dry ingredients until it is a dough. And it's not a liquid dough, this is a dough, but these will not be flexible tortillas. So now you can see that it's together, but not together yet. So we're gonna keep mixing it. It actually doesn't take too long. It's getting there. But let's come over here and mix my chicken so that it doesn't get not mixed well or not cooked well. I have chicken and I have onions and bell peppers cooking with my taco seasoning. So kind of like fajitas, all in one pot. Okay, let that continue. And we're gonna come back over here. Now, I'm gonna mix, push, like mix and pull, push and pull, because I want the chia seed mixture and the almond flour mixture to get mixed with the melted cheese so that it's incorporated, and the egg. And I already have my griddle started to heat with a little bit of oil sprayed on it so that it can eat faster once it goes to cook. Tell me where you're watching from and what you like. If you like fajitas, if you prefer fajitas or tacos. And these aren't your typical fajitas because these are not flexible, foldable tortillas, but they are really good, delicious, and high protein and low carb. And they are where you can kind of put food on top of them. They're not crunchy. They're still soft, but you can put food on top or you can scoop. What would you prefer to do? Actually, and my husband likes to put it, I'm guessing that he will make a fajita salad. I have spinach ready, and I'm guessing that he will use these. He'll like break these into pieces, and he likes to put them in his fajita salad like that. Taco salad, fajita salad. All right. I guess like any dough, it's a little bit, it's like heavy work. You have to work hard with your arms. Double checking the chicken. So I really want to push this so that there's not like just clumps of cheese in certain parts, which right now you can see there's like a clump of cheese right there. So I want to incorporate that clump more, kind of spread it out. Get all those parts mixed in. Whew, hard work. I would love to know if you're staying in. What traditions do you have around New Year's Eve or New Year's Day? What do you like to do? What do you do to bring in the new year? Are you taking any time to reflect? I have a vision board party that I'm helping host on Saturday. And that is one thing I love to do, is to reflect on what are my intentions for the next year, and to put those in front of me visually so that my brain is constantly trying to find ways to make that happen. And it's worked. My focus, we've talked this morning or two mornings ago, where your focus goes, your energy flows, and what you focus on expands. So that's great. Now, if you have time, you could put this in the freezer or in the fridge for 10-15 minutes to get it a little bit less sticky, so it's a little bit more firm and easier to work with. I'm not going to do that for right now just because I don't have that time, but to avoid it sticking everywhere, I'm going to put my fingers in a little bit of water so that it is a little less sticky. Water. I'm looking for water. I'm still here. Don't go away. I've got some water. Now, if you don't have a tortilla press, which is right here, then you can just use your fingers and your hands to flatten this and to kind of, I'll show you, if you don't have a press. If you have a press, the press can be helpful. Now, you can make these as big or as small as you want. And you can see it's not really sticking if my fingers are a little bit wet. Now, if you press down and then you kind of move your hands around in a circle, like this, then you will be making these tortilla shapes, a circular shape, and you don't even need to use the tortilla press because the dough is very malleable like this, and it's easy enough to continue to move it and get it. So this is pretty small, which is fine. You can still use it, and I'll probably make the next one a little bit bigger, but this way you can see. And we're gonna put this on our griddle, and you're gonna want, before you flip it, to add some pink salt to each side. It makes it even better. It like brings out the flavor, makes it even better. So once we have this, I want you to see, well, you're just gonna cook it until it is baked, like until it's golden on each side. And you do want it not terribly thin, but not terribly thick either. like not so thin that it's holy or it makes it fall apart, but not so, you want it to actually cook through, so you do want it to be thin. So you can use the paper. I'm going to show you what it looks like if you use the tortilla press. If you have one, put have one in the comments if you have a tortilla press. If you don't have one, put don't in the comments. So you can see how thin it is. That side is a little bit less. So I'm going to show you with using the tortilla press. I'm going to get my fingertips good again. And then you can make your little ball. This is actually a good size ball. And let's see if I can move this so that you can see. I can move this back, move you back. And I use plastic so that it's not sticking to the metal. And then you can press it down. This lets it get a little bit thinner too, which can be helpful. And then it peels off the plastic. And then what you can do is peel it off like this and put it onto your griddle like that. From here, I'm going to show you. Tell me where you're watching from. If you like tortillas, put like them in the comments. These are your a flat style of tortillas. So I'm going to put some pink salt on each one. You can see that the ones that I did by hand are much thicker. I like this. I'm gonna do the rest of mine with this, but this isn't bad. It will still work like this, and it's going to turn out great. And I have, so there's like different sizes there. There's like a small, medium, and a large right now. Looks like I can make another, probably I have a little bit more than this, so I can probably make another 3 or 4. For sure 3, maybe 4, depending on the size. And so then that would make a total of 6 to 8. Again, depending on your size. So these are high protein, low carb tortillas that are the type of tortillas that are not to be like folded. I mean, you could, I guess, make a folded quesadilla, but it would break on the fold, like it would fold and break. So these are meant more to be almost like a tostada. So this one's gonna be pretty big. Maybe I have space for, I have 3 more of this size. And then we're gonna flip them, and I can show you what the flip looks like. And let me see if I can move this over a little bit. Okay, let's see if I can flip, and then I can finish my last 3. Let me just rinse my fingers. I'm here still. Okay, let me come back over here. And I'm going to flip it with this one. I also have this really big one, but I don't think this is necessary for this type of tortilla. So I'll do it with this one. And this one got a little bit dark. I was afraid it was getting a little bit dark, but it's okay. It's not burnt. It's just on the darker side. That one's better. So I'm gonna add some pink salt to my last 2 that I already put on. And then on this side, I'm gonna put some pink salt. And then it looks like maybe mine over here that I don't think you can see needs to be flipped. And that one got a little less golden on one part. And I have a tortilla warmer that I forgot to get out. Let's see. I think that they'll all fit into this littler one. And this will help keep them warm. If you don't have a tortilla warmer, no problem. All you have to do is put a plate with a towel, like a dish towel, fold it in half, and then inside the half put your tortillas, and it'll keep them so warm and ready to go. So let's see what this one's doing on this side. These ones, because they're not pressed with the tortilla press, you can tell that they're like unevenly cooked because they're not as, because they're my hands. So you might want to, so that you make sure that those uneven spots get cooked, you can press into it. And that way those spots also get cooked and not just the parts that are like pushed up more. All right, so let's see if these are ready. Not really, kind of. I can flip it again. That one then might not be ready. I'm gonna move it to the back. Let's check this one. So I can tell by the color that like right here isn't yet cooked. So I'm gonna push down on that part specifically so that it cooks that more. Because I do want that to be more cooked right there. And then that's it. So these are ones, like I said, that you put food on top of, or you scoop your food with it. And, well, it's not really like scooping it up like a chip per se, but you can move your food onto your fork or onto whatever. And, or you can break them into a salad, like I'm sure my husband will do for this one. So tell me which way you plan to use it, and I would love to hear when you try them what you think. That is it from my house. Well, here you go. Let's see if it got cooked a little bit more through. A little bit. So we're going to leave it just a little bit longer, and that's it. From my house to your kitchen, global flavors from around the world. Have a nice day. Happy New Year. Bye.